10 seconds to wear. You're live, Tash.
I've got to do a thing today, Gemma. I've got to do a thing where I actually follow my own instructions.
Wow.
I know.
Shocker.
I know. Morning, everyone. I made these makes a while ago. I have slept since then, which means that I've completely forgotten how I did them.
That's why we should always buy the instructions.
Absolutely.
Just saying.
Absolutely.
Even our own.
I know.
I'm the same with my own makes I've designed. I have to get them out and go, hang on, how did I do that then?
It is one of those, isn't it?
Yeah.
In the time, you're in the zone and you do it, and that's fine. And generally I do them and then I do the show, so it's fine.
Yeah.
But I've had like a couple of weeks. Do you know what? I'm not alone. I remember when they tried at Sewing Quarter to get a couple of weeks ahead. Ah, thank you. And yeah, and all the designers said exactly the same thing. We can't do it. We can't remember. We can't remember what we did. So good morning to the Magical Mystery Tour.
That is
Natasha makes. No, we do know what we're doing today. We are going to show you how to make this luxury bottle holder. This is the one with the pocket. Gemma's very taken with this.
I am.
You really are. This is taking your fancy,
quite
isn't
so
it?
shrill, that little whistle then. But I had to whistle because it's a bit wit-woo.
It is a bit wit-woo.
Yeah.
I have a bit of a bugbear, you see, when you kind of you gift something and they lose the card or the card gets detached somehow, somewhere, and especially if it's a nice bottle. Like,
Or a thoughtful thing.
I've
I've had a bottle done before where it had got the people's names on it and things like that.
Yes, you decorate your bottles, don't you? Beautifully.
But
yes,
it was on their table. They didn't know. I mentioned it like quite a way down the line because I thought maybe they thought it was naff. And then I mentioned, what did you think of your bottle? And
did you say? Did you think my gift was naff?
no, but I was. Oh, what did you think? Did you like it? And they were like, oh, was that you? Oh, we weren't sure. And because people move the cards, like you put them together, they move to the front. Or at a wedding, they grab all the cards and they put them in the post box.
Which is no use.
Which is no use because then it's
if
not
it's
with my
attached to a gift.
Quite.
So
they didn't know it was me. Once they did, they were very.
But you're right, because you are very thoughtful with your gifts, and a lot of personalisation and stuff takes place. Or if you bought a pretty bottle,
they should have known it was me. Right?
I love a pretty bottle. I think because I make them into lamps.
Yes.
So if I'm a sucker for a pretty bottle.
Yes.
Totally.
No waste.
So yeah. So yeah, having one where you can pop your card in. Important, and I've done it so that you can fit a 6-inch card in. So those of you that are card makers, if you're using like 5.5-inch or 6-inch cards, it's going to fit in.
There it goes.
That is
Right
my hope. Huh?
It goes right in there.
Right
there
in
it goes.
there. It does go right in there.
Lovely job.
I'm going to see who we've got today. Should we see?
That'd be nice.
No, it's not showing me as live on Facebook. Oh no, here we are.
You are, promise.
It does a thing on my face that sometimes it says I'm live, which is always nice to know.
There's a thing on my face.
And then other times it just doesn't. Who have we got? Natalie's here, Jimmy's here, Danny's here, Claire's here, Sharon's here. Good morning, and Bridget's here. Her cork arrived this morning, so she's ready to make.
Good, eh?
Yeah, because we did the simple bottle holders as well, which we did. Well, I did out of the cork, and I also did out of the like the linen-y stuff that we had, which was right nice. That's been in a sample box. Needs a little sprucing, and then the gift bag needs a firmer gift in it for sure. Hello. Sue says hello everyone. Wearing my favourite jacket this morning. Oh, me or you?
You, I think.
I love this. Oh, Elizabeth sent an email. Did I see it? I haven't seen one. Doesn't mean to say that others haven't. I have had my head in advent boxes.
We've all had our heads in all manner of things. So,
oh, wow.
Yes. No, but we have. It's been a crazy time.
It has. Yes. Yeah, Danny says that she likes her cork in the bottle of a wine. Yeah, well, I mean, it's yes, absolutely.
Or out.
Jimmy's here. Yes. Out of it. Oh no, not that one. It won't let me.
You're not doing a thing, Tash, are you? Don't mess.
No. I'm not doing a thing. Hi, Sue.
Oh.
Not doing a thing.
Yeah,
I'm not
Danny's
doing a thing.
our crew. I like mine out of the bottle. Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, 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 yes. We are
Yeah,
with you.
Jan got 2 parcels delivered yesterday.
Double parceling. We have been working our little socks off to get those parcels out.
So she needs to get rid of a stinking cold and get sewing.
Ah, stinky
that.
colds are no fun.
Do that.
I can't
Natasha,
see
over on
out
YouTube.
of my... Hello, YouTubers.
Yeah, over on YouTube. Iona's with us. She says, morning, Natasha, Gemma and the team.
Morning, morning.
Ali H says, ladies, cuppa,
Ali H.
ironing board at the ready. I really hope that is ironing board as in for pressing seams and not, general ironing, because we're not a fan.
No, don't do that.
Unless you like it, in which case you do you. You enjoy that.
You do you. It won't be us.
Good
well,
morning to Sue as well. Says, morning, ladies. I've sent an email as well. We will pick those up.
if it is to do with the Advents, I know we had 4 emails this morning about Advents, then they're good to go, aren't we? We're waiting.
I spent many hours on the phone yesterday with our courier company, getting quite cross.
Yeah.
Should have been gone yesterday.
They should have been.
However, due to errors on their side, she keeps saying, oh, you're going to have to hang on a bit while I fix this in our system. Not in that voice even, but
No, she's got a proper
Beautiful.
black country.
Yeah.
Which we love.
Which we love.
We do love.
Which makes me less cross, which is kind of
I
handy.
think that's, yeah.
It's a
all
great
good.
line of defence, having a fabulous accent that I love, because I love accents.
You're quite good at doing them as well.
Mm-hmm.
I am not.
I'm better at them when I've had a drink. Give me a drink, and the person whose accent it is next to me.
Oh, do they become one?
Run with it. Yeah.
Right.
Which sometimes might be offensive to the person that's present.
It would be if I tried, because I would do it very badly all the time.
This is
But you
true.
don't have to agree.
Oh, Auntie Lizzie's just watched Lisa's video. She's finished watching it. She says, splendid.
Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you missed yesterday's show, I didn't demo, Lisa did. It was like a show in 2 parts. Mine was meant to be quick, but actually we ended up chatting for an hour. And then Lisa did a demo on the beautiful Waratah bottle bags. I kind of feel like there's a theme at the moment because we are gift-tastic.
Yeah.
But the thing is that, I don't know, Gemma, have you reached that age where people have everything they want?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
What do you get people that have everything? Well, you get them a nice bottle of something, don't you? So I think for me, like bottle bags are a really safe bet when it comes down to gifting, and just gives it the edge. Gives it the edge. Now, but then yesterday, landing on our desk were brand new Creative Grid rulers. Now, I'm going to just show you these. We need to load them. That is how new they are to us. They have literally just landed, and we're like, oh, this is exciting. So Geraldine, you now no longer have, unless you bought these somewhere else, all of the Stripology rulers. This is sad times. Should we have a little over-the-top look?
Most an over-the-top look.
Yeah.
Is there anything else here other than over-the-top?
Well, no, hopefully not, because you're not presenting today. We have got the half rectangle trim tool. Have you ever tried trimming rectangles, Gem?
No.
No.
It's not the most fun, I'm sure.
I'm going to say I've come a cropper a few times with a rectangle.
No. Jane saw this and went, oh, I can have all sorts of fun with that.
She did, didn't she?
Very excited.
So get it now, and then Jane will have some fun with it at some point.
Yeah, and you'll have it ready.
Yeah.
Ready to go.
Absolutely. And then, now this excites me a lot. Look, they're so new, we haven't even opened them. This is the Stripology Quarters Mini. I'm a metric girl, born and raised. I am getting used to inches. I am, but also my worst times table was the 8 times table. It's the one that made least sense to me out of all of them. Just putting it out there. I don't know if it's a weird thing to have a favourite times table, but it certainly wasn't the 8
There's
times table.
definitely a least favourite, isn't there? 9s were the ones I struggled with until someone taught me the finger trick.
Oh, see, 9s were fine.
Yeah.
It always has to add up to 9. It's fine.
But no one told me that until quite late on.
Oh, really?
At which point it was like a big light bulb going off over my head.
Emily was sat on the beanbag the other day with Mabel and your calculator off your desk, which she assured me she had asked you if she could use.
Which is now hers, apparently.
Everything's hers. If she touches it, sees it, it's hers.
Yeah.
That's how it goes, apparently. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this is exciting. Shall we have a look? We will get these up on our website ASAP. They will be on a delayed dispatch because we need to get them into us. So if you order today, we will put our order in and away we go. Bear in mind, please, lovely people, that today, Gemma, what was the spend? I think it's £50 for your free scrap bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like, yeah.
I want to say we did that too, even though it made no sense at all.
Are you concurring?
No, I believe so.
Yeah, I love it when we agree. It's a really beautiful
It's a
thing.
rare thing.
Oh.
So I'm just setting that up now, and it will be, you'll need to add a scrap bag to your basket. You'll need to have spent £50 before adding the scrap bag. Because this is very important, isn't it, Tash, that we get the detail of this correct?
It is one of those things that we get emailed about where people go, I've added it to my basket and it's not going. No. You have to have reached £50 before you add it. That's how it goes. We've met your sort before because the value of the scrap bag, are they £11.99 or $12.99? I can never remember. $12.99.
Yeah.
It's a 500-gram scrap bag, which equates to quite a lot of fabric, quite frankly. They all vary depending on what we've been chopping up at the time. We just work our way through the scrap box and stuff them into bags. I kind of like that. It's a Sunday morning job for me. I find it quite cathartic, just going through weighing and stuffing.
But it's an automatic discount code. It's set up automatic, so it'll do its thing for you.
Okay, but you just have to add it to your basket.
Add the product.
So, and again, scraps are so useful, aren't they? They might be linings. They might end up being a pocket on something. You just don't know. We were meant to have it yesterday and we completely forgot, didn't we, Gemma? Both of us completely forgot. So we've popped it on today's show. And I know a lot of you have had our scrap bags today. We have never given them away.
I think we've given them away once, but you had to spend 75.
Oh, did we? Stand corrected.
Yeah.
So lucky you. So yeah, if you want one of our scrap bags. And then the other thing that we've done today is put pairs of beautiful fabrics together for you so that you can make all your gift bags and your bottle bags and everything else. We've done some that are Christmassy and we've done some that are just generic and some that I think are going to be beautiful when we start going into spring, when we start looking at Mother's Day, when we start looking at Easter and all those kinds of things, because that's next, Gemma.
Yeah.
Couple more weeks, Christmas will be done. We'll all be feeling fat and moving on to the new year.
Correct.
Right, let's have a look at this. So this is your Stripology Quarters Mini. Again, never throw these instructions away. Never, 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 never. Okay. Cutting fat quarters or fat eighths into strips. Well, this is fabulous. So you're going to have them on the fold, like we do with a 1/2 metre fabric. It's that, but smaller for this particular ruler. So again, along here, you've got your star every time. There's a 1.5 inch. Because again, not everyone likes to do maths,
No.
quite frankly. And I did a workshop at the NEC at, I wouldn't say Festival of Quilts, on using creative grid rulers, and the Stripology was one of the ones. And just, you can really put your weight behind it because it's not going to go anywhere. You know, you can only go straight. This is the genius of it. You've got these, and look, for the first time ever, you've got 1/4 inches on here, which is just fabulous. So you've got like a little teardrop where you put your blade, and then that guide goes all the way up, and then you release your blade at the top. And again, a 1/4 inch. So they're staggered to fit them in, which is why we'd never seen them before, because you couldn't fit them in. They've had to stagger them. This is beautiful. But because you've got your 1/4 inches, you've now got your 1/8 of an inch as well. Gemma, we always have an argument and a debate, don't we, over which is the better Stripology ruler. I love the big XL, but you love your mini.
I love the mini because it's the only way I can cut a 7/8 inch little
You're going to be able to do it even.
I do have my big one.
Yeah.
But this one you'll be able to do it even easier.
So here you've got actual 1/4 of an inch, which you haven't on the other one.
No.
Actual 1/4 of an inch lines, which is just fabulous, rather than having to move the ruler across.
Yeah.
So you've got those for 6, up to 6 1/4 along there. And then if we turn it round, you've got the square up size, because we're not always squaring up to an easy number.
No.
which is just perfect. So you've got 6 1/4, 5 3/4, 5 1/4, 4 3/4, and look, you've got these in the dark squares here, so that you've got all of those to square up. You've got your lines through, so that if you've got half square triangles, quarter square triangles, you're going to line those up so that everything is beautifully aligned. It's just, once again, so well put and well thought together. Cutting multiples of 8 1/8 of an inch increments. I love this. So you go your first cuts, then you move your ruler by 1/8. So suddenly, if you're doing multiples of those, this is what's been missing. This is fabulous. This is what's been missing. So I'm very excited that we've got this today. And again, so if you've seen us ever use the stripology, cutting apart squares into triangles, and again, you've got your guidelines on here as well, so that you can do that, and you can just square them all up. It's an absolute treat. And there you can see, you know, if I get a little square, let me get a little square of fabric. And then I can show you. So maybe we want to do, here we go. Let me cut this. So that is my 0 line there. Let's do that 6 inch square. Okay, now if I want to, look at this, so I just start to line everything. This is very, very clever. I'm going to have to do it with a smaller square. Let's do it with a smaller square. So that we can line it up properly. But like I say, this has just come out of the packet here. So we are all having a little play for the first time and seeing, what does this do? What does this do? So if I've got a smaller square there and I put it on the side, yes, yes, yes. Look. Yeah, you can just see everything starts to align. So you can line up. Oh, that's clever. I like that. These white lines or these black lines, you can line them up so that you know that you are going to be cutting through and making your triangles perfectly. Oh, that's clever, Gemma. They've done it clever. See? They've gone and done a clever thing.
They always do, don't they?
They always do. Do you know what? It's because they're quilters making for quilters.
Correct.
We like that. And then if you want to then cut them into, oh, I do like this. Then you are going to align it. Yeah, look on that bottom line there. Dee, 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 dee. Oh, this is so clever. Oh, I like this a lot. Helps if I actually get the blade out. Yes. Oh, that's great. Yes, yes, and yes. I think they have knocked it out of the park again there, Gem. Very impressed.
See? Good, isn't it?
Very impressed. Do we have a price on these or no?
Yes, this one is the CGR GE4 and it will be going up. It will, it will, it will. I've got $49.94 on it. That's what it's telling me.
They are
brilliant. We don't set the price, they do.
They are absolute game changers. And I know that you might be like, but the thing with these is that when you've got them, you've got them. That's the beautiful thing. When you've got them, that is your tool. You buy it once and it's done. I have never, ever, ever had to replace one of our creative grids.
No.
Ever.
No.
There have been other makes, we don't stock them now, that quite frankly were expensive and just broke.
Yeah.
And we put stuff through its paces, like we really put stuff through its paces. And the other make, I used to bring it to you, didn't I, Gemma, and go, you know that acrylic nail stuff? Could you try and bodge this back together, please?
Yeah,
and Gemma would just look at me and go,
right. That's about 50 quid of acrylic you want me to use there, but go on. Let's do it anyway.
Give it a go. Next time I'll just get my Gorilla Glue out. Be fine.
It doesn't hold so well.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, hello.
The half rectangle trim tool. Do you know what? I might let Jane. If you want to buy this ahead of time, do it. I'm going to let Jane play with that because she did get very excited. There was a little hoppity skip about that. But if you want to buy it in advance and then play along with Jane, does that sound right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. So 2 brand new creative grids for you today. I am very impressed with that mini stripology. I like that a lot. That's a game changer. Game changer. Right, should we have a look at fabrics?
Ooh,
Let's
yes.
do that. Don't forget, if you're spending £50 more, you are going to get your scrap bag. You just need to add it in and it will then be free, which is our favourite price. Now, duos, we have taken 25% off. That's basically buy one, get one at a half price.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Jane said to me, because I said, oh, Jane, the beautiful, I love this polar bear. Bedtime story at the moment is The Last Bear that I'm reading with the kids. It's a beautifully written story. Beautiful, beautiful. And it's all about the last polar bear at Bear Island and a little girl that makes friends with it. So this is very appropriate for us. And so we love this in our household. This is one of our favourite fabrics. And he's got gold around his little neck ruff.
So cute.
It's absolutely beautiful. I don't care what you are. That is a gorgeous... What you are? What age you are. That was the rest of the sentence. And then Jane said, but Natasha, if we're doing duos, should we stick with that Christmassy theme? This is... I don't know if we can do a close-up. I can hear Gemma tappity-ing. We don't normally stock white-on-white fabrics because they're really hard for the camera to see. But there is, I don't know if you can see, this is why we don't do it, because we have to jiggery-pokery it around all over the place for you to try and see it. Can you see that there are white-on-white snowflakes in there? Which, when you get up close and personal, is blinking
I can see
gorgeous.
them from across the room.
Can
However,
you?
camera, not so easy to pick them up on.
No.
Just so that everyone's aware when they get it at home.
But you have got white snowflakes, you have got grey snowflakes, and it's a very pretty fabric. So that is perfect for your Christmassy makes. Gorgeous. Gift bags, bottle bags, perfect. Imagine a nice champagne in those.
Beautiful.
Lovely. Lovely jubbly. It's a beautiful thing. Now, and then Jane said, because I said, I was going to put that and that together, and then Jane, but Nubit, you see, I'm thinking gift bags with these. And again, you've got sparkle there, so that will do little girls' birthdays and all sorts. When I do my kids' birthday parties, I always do a reusable bag. I always make them little fabric bags for their party bags.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at Gemma for the words and she's just tapping away. I'm like, come on, give me the words. I'm doing charades, I'm doing all sorts, getting none of it, because she's concentrating. So we've got the Dashwood Menagerie, which I rather love. Emily picked this one. I think she chose well. They've all got like their party hats and glasses and everything on. Emily went in with her party glasses on this morning, looking like Dame Edna.
Bless her.
I know. She's like, do I look stylish, Mummy? I'm like, I mean, it's a style.
Exactly.
Yes.
That is a subjective thing.
Yes. But yes, it's a style. Well done. But luckily she got into school and her teacher went, oh, I love the glasses, Emily. I was like, that is a better response. I am bound by honesty. It's always a problem when you're a parent.
Isn't it just?
Yep. So here we go. You've got your sparkle blender there with your rose. And then you've got your Dashwood Menagerie, who are quite frankly ready for Christmas, as I think we nearly all are. Yes, yes, yes. And then, so in my head, scary, I know, but in my... Gemma snorts like crikey bobs.
A bit of extra air in my nostrils. Needed to just quickly get rid of.
The Seven Berry Duo, the tulips in blue and in purple. Can we please go close up on these? Because these are so delicate and beautiful. I have got Mother's Day and Easter in mind for these. Look how gorgeous they are. They are so delicate and so lovely. And I know you might have your head in Christmas, but there is a discount on these and then you'll be ready to go. It is the Holy Grail, isn't it, Gemma? Being organised.
Yes.
What are you looking for?
The scales. Someone's had me scales again. Haven't they?
Not guilty. Don't look at me and huff. It wasn't me this time.
Huffing. I'm a huffin.
You are huffing. I'm going to show you the other ones so you can just sit there and huff. Also, very beautiful for gift bags are these. Oh, I can hear a door.
I love you, Jane.
Jane's found your scales.
She
Look at
has,
that.
Yeah. I bet she didn't steal them. I bet she's just returning them. These are my scales.
Oh, everyone's getting all
Possessive.
possessive over scales.
Yeah.
They were actually my ones that I used to have in the kitchen.
Yes, yes. However, they have since become mine.
Do you know why they were so good? Because you could put a big plate of food on them if you were weighing out any food, and then the front pulls off and you can actually see what you're still weighing.
Good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really good. Anyway, these are your gorgeous fabrics here. Again, Severnberry, beautiful, beautiful quality. And then the last ones for gifting. Oh no, I've got two more. I lie. We've got the paisley, so same design, two different colourways. I just wanted to get you that detail up close. Rather fabulous. And again, buy one, get one 25% off. That's how we're looking here. And then your Ruby Star Duo. I love these. This is such my colourway. I've got a lot of this fabric around my house.
These are from two different collections, but they are designed by the same designer.
They work so beautifully
Jen
together.
Hewitt. She does a nice job, does Jen
She
Hewitt,
does a
doesn't she?
beautiful job. And again, I'm thinking Mother's Day, Easter, birthdays. Do you know what I have now in my cabinet, Gemma?
What's that?
I have gift bags. I've made extra gift bags.
Oh, clever.
I've made,
Got them
yeah,
ready.
so that, and they are in. And because I never know where anything is, well, no, that's not true. I do. I do have a bag of bags.
A bag o' bags.
A bag of bags, but I often can't reach it because it's
Well, that's got to
right
be high up if you
high.
can't
I
reach it.
I know. It's next to the fuse box, and I need a ladder. And but so I've put my extra luxury bottle thingies in the drinks cabinet so that I know where they are.
I see.
So if I have to grab a nice bottle out of there, it's there ready to put in.
Marvellous.
I know, right? Oh, do you know what, actually, Gemma? Look at these together. As a colour combo, they look rather beautiful.
Don't they just?
Well, that's a happy accident, isn't it? I love it. I love it when you've got fabric out and you suddenly go, oh, yes, look at that.
Should we let everyone else see as well?
Yeah, go on. Let's do that, shall we? Rather than just me enjoying
Yeah.
having a nice time. Look, because that is in there. And then you've got all the blues that work away. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a lovely combo.
Quite pleased with herself,
You-
isn't she?
I know. But then you see, if you brought that one in as well, oh, you've got all the florals. That's a bit special. And then just give that one to somebody else. Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Lovely job.
So that is all of the little fabric combos, because I feel like we've rushed some of these before, but it's just nice to have them for you on today's show. Right. Let's make one or two of these and see where we get to. I have got everything cut out ready to go. Let's look at this.
I beg your pardon. Who are you and what have you done with Natasha? Everything all cut out and ready to go.
Yeah, I know.
Good ho, well done you.
Thanks.
Might get a job on Blue Peter yet.
I would love a job on Blue Peter. I've always wanted to be a Blue Peter presenter. Always, always, always.
You heard it here first, everyone.
Huh?
She said you heard it here first, everyone.
I would. I really would.
As well as Challenge Annika. Now, if you had to choose. Oh, I know, it's awful, isn't it? It's like choosing between your children. Which would you
mean.
choose? Challenge Annika or Blue Peter?
Oh, man.
I know, it's done you in now, that hasn't it? Eh?
Oh, Challenge Annika.
Yeah, it would be Challenge Annika, but only because of the jumpsuit.
I don't know that I can get away with a lycra jumpsuit.
But you still want the
Anymore.
Blue Peter badge, even if you were
I've
Challenge
not
Annika
had a Blue
in.
Peter badge, and I did send them in some of my very best pictures when I was little, and they never gave me a Blue Peter badge, and I've not really
How
forgiven them,
Rude.
if I'm honest.
No,
No.
I can understand that.
Right. So all your measurements in your instructions. I haven't stapled this, Gemma, so that I can.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I know. So
Proper thought and organisation
I
this morning. Well
know, I
done.
know. I'm going to run a line of washi tape. Washi tape is your friend. Please make sure that you have some. in your life. Oh, you know what else we've got a last call for, Gemma?
What's that? Oh, 12 days.
12 days.
12 days.
So as we come to finish the Advents and get those packed and done, we then move on to the 12 days of Christmas, which then need packing and doing to get to you before Christmas.
Yep.
That's the other
I
deadline.
had a lovely chat with viewers who shall remain nameless the other day.
Okay.
Lovely, lovely chat. And they've told me that on Christmas morning, they're going to stay in their pyjamas and go downstairs and open their 12 days boxes and sit and craft all day.
Oh, beautiful.
And not get dressed and not bother with anybody else, just the two of them are going to sit and craft together. Isn't that lovely?
That's beautiful. Yeah.
It's made my day. It's like, that's a great idea.
I'm just going to fold over here. Have you ever had a quiet Christmas?
I've tried.
Did you? How did that work for you?
Well, there were demands made.
Oh.
No, I know.
I'm folding this over and pressing it. Your 1/4 inch wash away tape will fully activate with heat. This is what I've discovered. These things never come with instructions. And I know that this has been a bugbear. It was a bugbear for some of you that have never used the, the pink posh plier set that we had. And it never came with any instructions.
Yeah.
I am putting that right. Because a few of you have asked. And so just bear with me for the next couple of days. All will become clear. I'm going to put all of these in one place for you.
Yeah.
There we go. So I've got my line of washi tape. I've folded it over and I've pressed it. That is going to hold it in place. Okay. And then from that folded top edge, I'm going to measure down. I'm going to measure it this way, actually. Now, Gemma, I got myself a new Sharpie pen so that I could show everybody because I knew I was using a dark fabric. Do you know what I did with it?
No.
No, me either. You got a nice new one with a nice
I don't know whether it's
narrow
new.
tip.
Come on now. Now you're asking a bit much.
Because that's what I had.
Oh, actually. Oh, where did my box O office essentials go when we moved? Look, it's down here.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Have you?
This is stuff that I keep that no one else knows I've got for when you ask me for things.
No, I haven't found it. Oh, look. Oh, no, I have. It's rolled under my sewing machine. But thank you. Look, I've got pens coming in all directions now.
3 come at once.
It's like
That's
buses.
all right.
It's like a bus. So from the folded over edge, I'm going to measure down 2 3/4. Okay. Now, no. You don't need to mark this in Sharpie. I'm going to do it so that you can see it. You can just do it in a fabric marker. All right. And then I'm going to leave 3/4 of an inch and measure again. So this is going to be your channel for your drawstring. Okay. Can you see it? There. Yeah.
Good, eh?
Yeah. Right. So we're then going to fold it in half. And we're going to sew down. We're going to sew down to there and then leave a gap because obviously it's going to be turning your through bit, your thready through bit, and then we're going to sew again. Just going to pin this very quickly, Jem.
Excellent. And when Natasha pins, it's probably advisable to pin.
Well, I mean, we say that. Yeah.
Because where possible, Tash, you will just bish-bash-labosh it through if you can. Because you're demoing and you've got limited time available.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I will.
So even where at home you'd probably pin, Natasha will try and just, do a speedy, because she's got to show you all the bits. But if she's pinning...
Got to show you all the bits?
all the bits.
Oh, wow, that was going to be another show, that one.
All the bits.
Oh, okay.
That'd be Natasha Makes After Dark, Tash.
You'd
Probably
want it to be dark.
As well. You'd
Probably
want it to
best.
be dark.
Turn out all the lights for that, thanks.
But,
No need. And then just swizzle that round a little bit. I've got all the technical terms going on today, Gemma.
You are.
And just
You are that one.
press that seam open Oh, Jane's been at my machine again. She always turns my stitch length up a little bit. I always have it a little bit smaller. She likes it at 2. And we're going to press.
It's like me and Guy sharing a car with him being a foot taller. I get in and I'm like, oh no, I can't. And my feet are nowhere near the pedals now.
Do you just dangle?
Yeah.
Little dangly legs?
He's
Yeah.
learnt now. He has to sort of pull the seat back forward, nearly break his own kneecaps and then try and, extract himself from the car. Otherwise, I get in my car and I say words you wouldn't say in church.
You see, this is the trouble, isn't it, with larger sized other halves.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel your pain. I did the
She's
same.
got very long legs. Wow. Longer than mine.
Okay. I'm not going to say a word.
All right.
See, so already we've done step 4.
Good, isn't it?
Step 5, what we're going to do is step 5. Bring the seam around to the middle and press the seam open. Ah, there we go. 3 3/4. 3 3/4. Gonna draw another line. There we go.
No, Auntie Lizzie's saying if she left the car seat forward, then John wouldn't be able to get in. There is that issue. Guy has to get in sideways, pull the handle and push the seat back, and then swing his legs in. It's just how it is. My car, my rules.
Wow. It's a beautiful thing. I'm going to pull this down. So that extra line I've just drawn,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to bring my bag down to it.
Oh, how luxe does that beautiful paisley look?
I know.
I love it.
I know. And I'm just going to line up that seam.
There we go.
Because we're now making that channel.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Sue Langford's going to have a quiet Christmas, she says. She's quiet and kind of lonely. For the first time in 27 years, we won't have any of our kids and their boyfriends on the day. So they're going to have a pyjama day, eating themselves silly and crafting. She's not too enamoured at this. However, every moment has that little glimmer of hope, and she just says, I do get the huge box of Ferrero Rocher to myself.
Oh, bonus. Absolute bonus. Yeah. There is that, isn't there? Because, I get my kids year on year off since the divorce. And so this year, it's the ex's turn for Christmas Day. So
Yeah.
we're gonna have a quiet one.
You are going to have a quiet one.
Just the 2 of us. We're just going to shut the door. Just be like, shh.
Yeah.
Walk the dog. Maybe spend the day on the beach. Have you ever done a beach for
Beautiful.
Christmas Day?
Are you going to Cornwall? Lovely job.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, nice.
Right, so I'm going to fold and I'm going to sew 1/8 of an inch all around. If you have got a machine where you can take the neck bit off, do that thing. I've got my industrial here, which I can't do that with, but it is still possible to sew around. You've just got to go a little bit steady.
That camera's got stuck. Hang on. Let me give it another nudge. There it is.
Oomph, there it is.
It wasn't having any of that then.
I've already just managed to sew myself through. You've just got to move that out of the way, she says, then sewing through it.
Perhaps the camera knew. It's like, don't show her doing
Yeah.
this. She's getting it
Don't-
wrong.
she's-
Don't show her. It had got your back, hadn't
No,
it?
I know. I moved it. I moved it out of the way and then I moved it straight back in there. What I need is a good seam ripper. There we are. Right. So when you move it out of the way, keep it out of the way. Don't then move it straight back on.
No.
Oh, dear me. Right, here we go. Here we go again. Keeping it out the way. If you have got a machine where you can sew sleeves, you'll be able to slide this on and it will be absolutely fine. I kept meaning to bring the DX out for this, because that's where it is absolutely a winner.
Claire, I'm loading all the duos right now, so we've got 3 of them showing on the website.
So just
for
refresh your page.
and just keep refreshing. But the Ruby Stars up, and the 7-berry floral, and the 7-berry paisley, they are all there already.
And when they're gone, they're gone.
Yeah, exactly. We do have limited stock, so just bear
Because we
that in
have had these
mind.
as half-metre heavens,
We
and
have.
they've sold out as half-metre heavens before us. Because we were saving the stock for today. But if you are, like I say, if you are going up to £50, then get your free scrap bag. There's a lot of fabric in those. Okay, so we have sewn all the way around. I managed not to sew 2 sides together, which is excellent news. And then, I'm just going to give that a little press. We are going to, you can double check this, all right. We're going to sew another line around. You can see, if you open up, here you can see that about an inch up, you've got your gap there for your channel, for your ribbon to go through.
Tash, while you're snipping, I'm just going to explain something for everyone.
Go on then.
So there's some people who are worried their advent calendars are cancelled. They are not. What has been cancelled is the fulfilment. So some of you, early birds, bought them right back at Christmas last year. And so they weren't showing up on our system constantly as a, you need to send this out, you need to send this out. They were quietly fulfilled by someone who's no longer with us. I have had to go in now and cancel the fulfilment. It's not cancelling the item, it's cancelling the fulfilment so that they are showing as needing to go out.
Yeah, so that we can actually get on our system to fulfill them.
Exactly.
So apologies for any of that confusion. We've changed how we ship things, which has meant that we've had to basically unarchive them, unfulfill them. And it's caused a few confusions for you. No, you are absolutely getting it.
Everyone's fine.
Honestly, the boxes are done and they are ready to go. So please do not worry about it. Royal Mail have been so difficult that we have finally taken the steps to go with a courier. And we're just settling in with the courier to get those up and running and across to you. That's where we're at with that. So please just, we always get them just before, because that's when we send out your advents. And we've done it every year that way.
You'll notice you will get
I'm just
your
going to stitch
larger
around.
items as well. So it's your advent calendars that are coming out that way, and some of your larger items as well for now.
Yeah, as we start to bed in with the courier and just check that they're going to do the things they say they're going to do.
Because they've had teething issues as well, which is super fun. So at the moment, it's a mixed service. But you will notice some things might arrive by the courier and some of them will arrive Royal Mail. But the advents, we've poked them, and they are supposed to be getting all that sorted so they can be picked up.
Do you know, given that we design stuff, we make stuff, we do all this, you wouldn't think that the hardest part of everything was just actually getting the goods to you.
No.
Would you? You wouldn't think that would be, but sometimes.
And unfortunately, it's the bit that's out of our control, which really is frustrating.
I think that's where we all get frustrated about it.
No, it's not yodel. Julia's like, I really hope it's not yodel. No, it's not.
No, no. And there are some that we won't touch with a barge pole. Right, okay, so you can snip all your threads. I've done this in a bright thread so that you can see it. So we've now got 2 channels, and I will go up and tidy up my snippy bits in a bit. Actually, that's just going to annoy me. There we go. So that's just created the channel now for our thread. This isn't a complicated make, and you can really, it's one that you can absolutely batch make to your heart's desire. Because we're nearly done with this one now, you know.
Good, eh?
I know. And you can top stitch as well around the top of the bag if you want. I'm not going to bother with this one, but you can if you want top stitch round. And now put your seam back. So we moved the seam across, didn't we, so that we could press that open. Now move the seam back to the side and you're just going to sew across the bottom just to finish that. If you want to French seam it, then do, but I don't think anyone's really going to be rummaging around. Now, you can be done at that point if you wish.
Oh, where do you want me? Just moving the camera. There it is.
You can be done at that point if you wish, okay? And I have said that in the instructions. You can be done at that point if you wish. But if you want to make it a little bit roomier, then all we're going to do is cut a little bit. Oh, get my perfect 5 ruler. I love my perfect 5 ruler. It's just brilliant. So you can just take a little square out of one edge, and you can just box those corners, and it just means that it's going to be a little bit fuller. I tend to cut one and then use it as a template so that I'm not constantly measuring. Go to the side, match your seams. On one side you'll have a seam and on the other you won't, so you just find the middle point. Flatten it out and sew across. Okay, so you've done that, and then that's it done, really. You can top, like I say, you can top stitch around the top if you want, but there it is. And then you'll get your bodkin.
I was going to say, your bodkin is your friend now, isn't it?
Do you know your bodkin really is? We're nearly out of stock of bodkins, I noticed as well.
Yeah, we've got some more on the way. But our supplier, bless them, are, you know, it's a busy time of year, isn't it?
Yeah. There we go, let's go with this one, shall we?
Yeah, I ordered some more last week. So I ordered some more last week, so they are en route.
Perfect. And then you see, look, that's perfect where your gap was. Let's go all the way around. Hurrah. See, I think this is a really nice one for gentlemen. This paisley is just gorgeous.
I'd love it as well. You know,
I know, but I'm a proper sucker for a paisley.
And you can use ribbon or you can use cord, can't you?
You can, yeah.
Lovely.
Entirely up to you. And then, yeah. Pop your gift in, drawstring it up, tie it off, and you're good to go.
Lovely.
And if you want to make it in different sizes, then you absolutely can, but I would just keep to the instructions on how to do the top. Make those measurements down, then you're always going to get that sort of size top. But if you want to make it a bit fatter or a bit narrower, a bit smaller, then you absolutely can. There you go. Pop your goodies in and away you go. So that is demo number 1.
Fabulous.
Yeah. I'm going to pop something in there and then pop that up on the side. So, Jamalala, can we go full screen?
Oh, you can.
Pop a couple of things in there. La 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 la. Yeah. And also, if you've got a gift tag, you can tie the gift tag into the drawstring so that you know if anyone tries to open it beforehand.
Oh, nice.
Sweet, aren't they?
Beautiful.
Really sweet.
They're really nice.
Right, now then, this next one has a few more bits to it. We did the simple bottle bag the other day.
Yeah.
And that's great. If you just need a quick whizzy make, that's your one for sure. But if you want to do this one, you are going to need a few extra bits. So I've made mine with velvet because it's luxury.
What kind of velvet, Tash?
Black velvet.
There's a song for all occasions, isn't there?
No, we're
Great
not
song,
singing
just
it.
saying.
We're not singing it today. We're not singing it. And then if you want to put a pocket on, then you're going to put your pocket pieces right sides together. So this is going to be your outer. This is your lining one, and you can see, you'll be able to see, that it's longer. And that's so that you get this effect around the top. Okay?
Yeah.
That's the idea there. So let's start off with the pocket. Get my instructions out. Get a lot of instructions with this one actually, because there's lots of different bits. So you're going to measure down one side, and then I did bring back with me the other day all my gorgeous Creative Goods rulers, all my various sized ones. What have I done with those? Oops. And go from that mark up to the corner. Can we go overhead, love, please?
Oh, yeah, of course we can.
Thanks. And again, I'm just going to draw that on for you to see. So I've measured down and then I'm going to draw up to there. I'm going to sew, using that as a guide, 1/4 of an inch. Now you can pin this together if you wish.
So speedy, so speedy.
I know. Sorry.
Camera can't catch
Come
up
on.
with you.
And
we
then, are you going for the new creative grid? That's what I want to know. So then just chop away any excess fabric, flip it over and press. And if you want to, these rulers, there we go. If you want to then top stitch, you can. It's up to you. Right, now, coming up later on in the week, we have got something super special for you. Keep an eye out for it. I'm just going to top stitch, so just holds that down in place. If you're someone that buys a pattern a month from us, then already you will be quids in. Fact. Now, you're not going to put that just flat on the bottom, because we're going to box the bottom of this bottle as well, so it gives you room. The measurements that I've given you, if you are gifting a bottle that is maybe slightly bigger, wider, like, you know, gin bottles, stuff like that, then what I would say to you is, with these, just go for the wider measurement. Or if you've got, like, you know, some of the champagne bottles are like fatter on the base, go for the large size.
Okay.
I've given you 2 measurement options. So you're going to take your main fabric and your lining, and you're going to place them right sides together. You're going to have an overhang. That's okay. And if I do it that way, you'll see. If you're using a directional fabric, just bear in mind that this is going to be the end that will fold over to give you that glorious top bit. There we go. We're going to sew along the bottom of each. So right sides together. Let's just sew that down. Oh, come unthreaded. They've come undone. There is a proper chill in the air today, isn't there?
Yeah, it's chilly.
I keep enjoying pressing stuff because it's warming up my hands. You know what I'm like, I always have cold hands.
Yeah.
My grandma always used to say, cold hands, warm heart.
Yeah, my mum says it too.
Does she?
Yeah.
So that's one. Pin and do the other. Get that all in place. My son's always got cold hands in.
Yeah, my mum has Raynaud's, so she has really cold hands.
Oh, that would do it then, wouldn't
That
it?
would really
That
do
would
it,
do it
yeah.
every time. Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah. Okie dokie. And then we are going to. It's all right.
This is where you try and make
Top
sense
edges
of your
aligned.
instructions.
Sew along the top edges. Yeah. Turn over so the fabrics are the wrong sides together. And then press the fabrics well. There we go. Oh, I see what I'm doing.
See what I mean?
I see what I mean now.
Oh, the Merry Menagerie bundle is now up as well.
Oh, well
Just your
done.
lovely pink animals with the sparkle blender in rose.
Yeah, we're going to turn this through and press it. Turn over so the fabrics are the wrong sides together. I've missed out. Have I missed out a step? Dee, 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 dee. Dee, 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 dee. No, I have not. That's okay. Thought for a nasty minute there, Jamal.
Oh no, that would have been a disaster.
Would have been a disaster. Let's give that a little press. Like, what am I thinking? Wrong sides together. It has been a while since I made these.
Well, no, this is the thing. It seems crazy because you think, I've made it now. I know what I'm doing. I'll never ever have a problem. And then you go back to make it, and you're like, oh, well,
did it
where
like
are my
that.
instructions?
Yeah.
Where are they?
Now
I
just
need
line
those.
one up again on top of the other. You know, I cut out those little squares earlier.
Where
They
did you
would-
put them?
I kept them because I take the same amount out on these.
Okay.
So again, it's just then really handy. What else would have been handy would be, my scissors. There we go. So I've layered everything up, so I'm cutting through all the layers here.
Auntie Lizzie says, cold hands, great pastry. So true.
Oh, not with me. Still.
Still.
Come on. We know this. Right, okay. So we're going to take one side here. Let's open it up. And from this side, we're going to measure up. We are going to measure up 3.5 inches from the bottom. And then lay that on there. And then sew that in place. I'm going to just pin that on. Dee -dee -dee -dee. And just sew that down there.
Marvellous.
And then you see, you can flip that up the right way, like so. And if you want to, just base those sides in place. And then that is your pocket then in place, just slightly up from the bottom of the bag as well, which really helps. Otherwise, now, what you will do is go right sides together.
What have you done?
I've sewn it at the wrong end.
No.
I should have sewn that end.
And this is why we say watch the tutorial all the way through.
Yeah. Because that will then be there like so. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. That's fine. I've just sewn the wrong ends together and I'll just unpick them. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
It's nice to see you do things that we all do, Tash.
Yeah. I was looking at it thinking that doesn't quite match the pictures. What am I doing? It's all good. It's all good. La 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 la. It is, I think it's this one, I really liked it, but it did challenge me. It was like it was a, sort of felt a bit counterintuitive, which is why I'm looking at this going, oh, I thought I'd done that then. But, and it's just because you want to get that lining to flip over. And that's why it's not like putting in a normal lining. Let me just snip those edges and then we are back on track. Dee -dee -dee. And then we'll give those a little press and we are good to go for the next stitch, which is then putting it together. So then we're just going to sew it all together, but leave a gap, again, for that channel. And it's always that channel that we're looking out for on these. I hand stitched my channel in with this because I wasn't sewing on a machine that you could take the base off. Now, if you have a sewing machine, you know, that does cuffs.
Yes. Nice.
Yeah. And it's rare for machines to not have that functionality, but because I sew on my little tabletop, I do not.
Yours does a straight stitch and does it blinking
Yeah,
well.
it does one thing and one thing incredibly well. Oh, I need to put more steam in my steamy thing. So how many things have we got up, Gemma, and how many are we waiting to still get up? I know that our internet has been particularly
it's not happening.
lazy today.
Yeah, and I don't want to crash the stream because that's not a thing.
Thanks.
No, it's just the snowflakes and the polar bears that are providing me with a little challenge at the moment.
Oh, we love that.
Yeah. But, you know, we're all good.
Oh, good. Right. Right, okay. So, as we were, we are now going to go right sides together. Now, this was challenging in the photographs. Do you know for why, Jamila?
Why is that?
Because it was so long to fit in a square. We have little squares, don't we, for our photos? We always photograph everything square.
We do.
Yeah. Which is fine, apart from when you're trying to photograph something very long and thin, which is what this ends up being. So I'm going to pin the bottoms. Make sure that my pocket, which I've pressed up, is in place. And again, pin those in as well. And then at the top, it's nice if you can get those seams to meet. And just pop a little pin either side. And then pin along the bottoms. Right. Okie dokie. So we've got all of that pinned together. Look, here we are, pinned happily together. And then, here we go. We're going to mark down. I'm going to get my white pen. Where is my white pen? My white pencil, Gemma. What have I done with my white pencil?
I'm not sure.
I know. I put it in a very safe place, ready for today's show. Get me. And I've put it somewhere really safe. Really, 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 really safe.
Oh, Auntie Lizzie says the bag is too nice to gift. What if they throw it away with the wrapping paper?
No!
My sister-in-law would. And this is, I know, she just won't receive one. Well, quite.
No, you couldn't do that, could you? Could you imagine? I wonder if my chalk pen will work on it.
Well,
find out, won't we? There we go. Give it a go. We are going to mark down 2 inches from that seam line. There is that quandary, isn't there? But then I have the same when I make stuff. Do you do that as well, Jem? Go, oh,
yeah.
That's really lovely. And if there is a fabric that you particularly like, and then we mark down a further 3/4 of an inch. If you want to use a really thick ribbon, then you're going to have to make this a little bit wider. Okay. You might want to mark that all. I've just marked that 1.5 inches, haven't I? Oh, goodness me.
in the not intended pen.
In the not intended pen, yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I've forgotten they've had a little... to remark that. Yeah, the not intended pen. Hee hee hee. La 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 la. Dee 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 dee.
Yes, don't forget, if you're spending more than £50 today, to put your scrap bag in your basket.
Oh, yeah, that is very important.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I did.
No, when there's something for nothing in the offing, got to do that.
Yeah.
Also, I'm popping Lisa's Waratah bottle bag kit into today's collection as well.
Mm-hmm.
Because some of you, didn't see that yesterday.
Oh, it's beautiful. And if you've seen Lisa do the makes, then you'll be enjoying it. So we're going to sew around the outside. We're going to leave a turning through gap in the lining somewhere. Somewhere. Okay, and we're going to sew around. Round we jolly well go. I tend to sew the ends together first. And then everything, and that's just personal preference, and everything sort of has to line up from there. Now the reason that we have drawn those things on both sides, I haven't lined this up very well. Oh, yeah, let me line that up better. Is so that whichever side you end up sewing from, you leave that gap for your channel for your thread. Okay. So I'll come up here and I won't sew where that channel is. I'll jump. Oh, that's an alarm on my phone.
That was alarming, was it not?
It was alarming, telling me, you know, come on, hurry up, we've got stuff to do. And down we go. Flip that way. Diddly-dee. I've got to remember, Gemma, remind me when I get onto the lining to leave a turning through gap.
Okay.
Okay, she's okay.
I'll do my best.
Thanks. So not sewing up my channel. And what you want to do is just box those bottoms as well, like we did with the gift bag. Just realign those seams so the seam sits in the middle and that gives you a straight edge. I always think, because I explain this so many times, I always think I should have like a cut and paste to explain it.
Yeah, probably.
Because so I think I explain it slightly differently every time, but it is, and every time, Gemma, it reminds me of you. Do you remember when you had that doorstop and you couldn't remember for the life of you?
It was just this alien thing in front of me, and I'm like, there's bits missing. And the way that they described it was just completely useless. And you were like this. I went, oh.
And it just goes to show, doesn't it? You know, sometimes you just need showing, or you need photos, or you need a video, and just the words, especially the way that some people describe things, they just don't marry your head.
No.
They don't match in your head. And I think this is really what, in my years and years of teaching, I've been teaching for 10, well, if you include like the demonstrating and stuff, 17 years. And it just, everybody learns so differently.
They do.
Right, okay, now, here is the thing. We are at this stage. We have sewn our corner, so we're nicely boxed. We remembered to leave a turning through gap, and we also remembered not to sew the channel. This is excellent, excellent news. I know, right? And we're now going to turn it through. Oh, perhaps I've actually sewn it together down there, look. Woof, that shimmied out the way, didn't it? Look at that. Right, let's turn it through. Accidentally given myself a second turning through gap.
Nice.
Fabulous, well done me.
Yes, you do.
Yep. Here we are. Now, if you want to sew up your turning through gap, then you can. Do I in these? Sometimes. Depends how far down you've done them, to be honest, as to whether or not they're going to be seen. Is that naughty?
Not really. I've heard of naughtier things.
If you want to, you absolutely can. But otherwise...
Better than leaving pins in it.
Oh, gosh.
You know, that's the thing.
When
you pin the turning through gap and go, I'll do that later, and then forget, and then someone pricks their finger. That would be worse, wouldn't it?
That would be worse.
Yeah.
That would be worse. Much, much worse. Right. So, this just takes a bit of arranging. You just need to have your lovely top bit. When you've got that all arranged, you see it's bagging at the bottom, so I know I've still got a bit of top bit. Well, yeah, just sort of go in and match your little squiggly bits there. Kind of take a hold of it and then tug the top up so that you've got it. You've got it there. Okay. And then where you're turning through gap, not your turning through gap, where your hole is for your channel, you are going to draw a line, and again, do this in, where's my white pen gone? There and there. And I hand stitch that. You don't have to, if you have got a machine, again, that does sleeves, but otherwise hand stitch that, and then you put your drawstring through, and there it is, Jem.
Beautiful.
But I just do a little running stitch, and then you just thread it through like we did the other one. Thread it through, and there it is. And that running stitch, or if you are sewing with your machine, because if you've got a machine where you can take this bit off, then that will go through a treat. I just did, if I show you on this one, that you can see there, I just did a little running stitch.
And you did it in red so everyone can see?
I did it in red so everyone can see, but you would do that in black so that you didn't have to. You know, that is the thing, isn't it? But you can see, look, on there, there's my line. I just do a running stitch on there. And I did it, you can either do it through the lining or not. I did it through the lining so it was a proper channel. And that's what I would recommend for you.
Oh,
there you go.
Amazing. Auntie Lizzie says that looks lush.
It's beautiful, isn't it? And especially, I think, you know, Lisa Chandler Fabrics. Give that a press around the top. And if you wanted to do a top stitch around the top, then you can. But yeah, pop your bottle in there, draw string in.
Lovely.
And away you jolly well go.
Perfect.
Pop your card in, bosh.
Oh, Gabriel
Jobs
says,
again.
morning all, thank you for a lovely year of demos.
Oh,
Isn't that
absolute pleasure. Absolute pleasure. Yeah, you see, look, I swapped the ribbon out because that was a red ribbon before and it looked so different with the black ribbon.
Totally.
Oof.
Totally.
Make it as swanky as you like.
Yeah.
So grab your fabrics. They are on a discount as those duos. We did have some as half metre heavens.
Yeah, I've seen what I can replenish and I've popped those in as well.
And, you know, you might want to make these plain and use these for the, you know, have this plain as a just cotton and use these for the accent bit. Depends what you're gifting for, doesn't it?
It really does.
You know, it doesn't have to be with velvet. It can just be with plain cottons, and that works an absolute treat as well.
And this is our cotton velvet as well. And that's, you know, available by the half metre.
Because you can press it.
Exactly that.
And that's the thing. So with the cotton velvet, with the Odile velvet, the beautiful Odile velvet we have, it's a polyester velvet. Do not put heat near it.
Yes.
Don't do it.
We don't have that at the moment before anyone gets excited.
No.
Everyone's like, oh, what do you mean you've got Odile velvet? We know how that is. We know how you are. We don't have it at the moment.
Yep.
But
But.
When we do, don't go putting an iron
Hold
near
your
that.
horses. Yeah, absolutely.
Step back with your iron.
Yes. So yeah, that and that. But yeah, this is a cotton velvet, so you can apply heat to that.
We've got an array of beautiful colours, actually.
We
Really
do.
nice.
We've got green, we've got purple, we've got midnight, we've got a lovely royal blue as well. So
red.
you will find red as well. 2 different reds, I think. I think
Yeah,
we've got a
red
dark
and
red
wine.
and a called wine. Yeah.
have.
So whatever
Purple for our purple Sues.
whatever you fancy, really.
It's all there.
Yeah.
It's all there.
In fact, Gemma, do you know what I think we did? We did a fat quarter bundle, an
Of the cotton
ombre,
velvets.
and we did it of the velvets, but we did it in a bundle with the free pattern for the pumpkins. And I found a couple of those left, but we'd put those on a cracking
Yeah, an
deal.
ombre of fat quarter, 6 stalks and a pattern and a template, and you get your free pumpkin carving kit.
Oh, that was it.
I'll pack that one for today as well.
Yeah. Gives you all the stuff.
You get a lot of stuff for $19.99.
You do get a lot of stuff. Yes, absolutely. So there we go, guys. Any spends over £50, pop in your free scrap bag. These are now loaded and up and ready for you.
They are.
I'm going to go and have
Creative
a cup of tea.
grids are up on pre-order as well.
Yes. Oh, the creative
They are
grids. That is a game changer. What have I done with it? Where did I put it?
They're here.
Oh, you've got them.
I had them to
So
weigh
what
them.
did I do?
I had to weigh them.
Oh, you had to weigh them for the
Yeah, you know.
postage.
Exactly that. For those
2 brand new
For
ones.
those who are a bit worried about the whole courier situation, if you are somewhere obscure that our courier won't deliver to, we will toddle to the post office with your parcel. It's not like we're not going to send anything raw mail.
We
Don't panic.
let's clarify this again. People hate change, Gemma. This is what we know. But sometimes we have to change things because we have a rule here at Natasha Makes that if more than a couple of people email, then we know that we have to change something. And so Royal Mail has been a problem. Only in so much as we take so much post to them, even with their drop and go facility, they've said we can't cope with the amount that you bring us. So what can we do? So it's not that we won't use Royal Mail when we need to. So I know, especially for those of you up in the Highlands of Scotland where other people don't deliver, your stuff, we know you. And this is the beauty of us being a small team. We know you and we know where and who we need to. I mean, goodness me, Gemma processes your orders every morning. She knows your addresses, sometimes better than you lot do, which just makes me laugh. She's like, oh, so-and-so has forgotten their address.
I'm correcting one now.
Yeah.
I've just seen it and gone.
And it just
dear.
makes me giggle. She's like, they do not live at 35 Tyneside. They're missing a bit.
27 Lincolnshire is not your address. And I appreciate with the postcode it should get there. However, it doesn't always.
No.
So
No, it doesn't.
We do know you.
So we know
look
you.
after you.
I was going to say we know where you live, but that just sounds really threatening. It's not meant like that. In terms of we know you lot well enough to know who DHL will manage to get to and who we still need to send Royal Mail. And we've got a lovely working relationship with one of the post offices, but she is just snowed under.
Yeah,
and that's fine. So we will split it for you so that we can get it to you. Ignore anything that says that your parcel's been cancelled for your advent. It hasn't. It's just been reenacted in our system.
Because to send it DHL, I've got to have it live. So fret ye not.
All the fun. You will get them. Please do not worry. Take care. Jane is here with this. I'm so excited for this quilt.
So excited.
Do you want to see the rest of it? I've folded it up so that I could get into the drawers underneath. But look. Whee! Now, this is using a panel. The original, Libs Elliott's original one was foundation paper piece. No one has time for that. Apart from Libs Elliott, because that's her job. But you get the effect. And if you're clever with how you quilt it, we haven't quilted this yet. If you're clever with how you quilt it, it'll be amazing. It's going to look like you did it. We like that. Now, the thing to bear in mind is any of the panels that we have had on the shows, you could replace, and we will do you a rainbow bundle so that you can get the instructions for the surround and you can rainbow yourself up or do it in whatever colours you wish.
Yeah.
You might wish to do this in greys, to have the whole grey skull by the power of grey skull. What was that?
He-Man.
He-Man!
I always wanted to be She-Ra. I'm going to guess you did as well.
I wanted to be Wonder Woman.
Yes, okay. You can be Wonder Woman if I get to be She-Ra.
Okay, you're on.
Because She-Ra had an amazing sword as well. Yeah. See?
Sword.
I'm sat here quietly congratulating some customers. I see you pre-ordering your Creative Grid Stripology mini quilt ruler and getting your free scrap bag because you then buy a little something just to tip you over to 50 plus.
Look, you'd do it, wouldn't you?
Okay.
You'd do it, wouldn't you, Jem? I would.
I see you with your Creative Grid and going, I'll get a smidge of Bonder web for me stash. That'll put me over 50 quid to get my scrap bag for £12.99 for free.
I'll have a bit of the Natasha makes.
I see you.
Washi tape.
I'll have a little something just to over the edge. Well done. I see it. Very good.
What it's there for.
This is what I call wise woman shopping logic. It's brilliant. It's like when things are on a discount, just bear in mind you're buying it with the part you've saved. So if it's half price, it's not really costing you anything because you were going to buy it anyway. So you're just buying it with the half you saved.
I shared you the woman's shopping logic, didn't I?
Yes.
That did make me laugh. Yeah. If it's under £5, it's free.
Yes.
Yes. It's all good.
I also, just a very quick one, for Black Friday, I knocked our samples down to half price.
Are they still half?
I haven't had a chance to put them back up yet, so I see you as well with your very beautiful half price quilt and your free scrap bag. Clever lady. They're my people, these people. They're savvy.
They are. The other savvy ones amongst you will also be shopping the bolt ends, which went down to half price.
Yeah.
So there are a lot of bargains to be had for November.
Yeah.
We can't carry this through to December.
Some of them will be, changing imminently. So, if you want them, get in there quick.
But yeah, the samples were down to half. I'd forgotten we'd done that.
I did as well. We've had a heck of a week already, haven't we? I'm ready for the weekend, guys. It's not even Tuesday lunchtime. Come on.
I could just do that a week without a funeral. That would be really nice.
Yeah, that'd be
nice.
Work.
Yeah,
that'd be really nice.
Anyway, we will be back tomorrow.
Yes.
Jane's going to make you this.
She will.
Watch for the technique
if
you're not a skull person. But actually, there are a lot of you that are. I took a punt on this one, I'm going to be honest.
You did.
Because people seem very divided. There are those that absolutely love a skull.
Yeah.
And my partner's one of them. He's like, that's amazing. That's going in my studio.
I'm a bit gutted about that because I was all over this as my, I'm going to have the sample, I'm going to find the sample. No, all right. It's rainbows and skulls.
I know. And then he went, and hang on, this is sparkly fabric too.
He likes a sparkle.
I know, brilliant. So that is tomorrow's show, so tune in. But if you've got a panel that you have at home in mind,
yes,
why not use the surround and we will do your plains bundle.
Yep, we will.
As well.
Yep.
There you go.
Can't say fairer than that.
Can't say fairer than that. I promised someone. Who was it I promised? Was it Chris? I can't remember. I promised someone because they went, I love the surround but I don't like the skull. I went, that's okay. We can do something about that for you.
Yeah, that's all right.
It's never a problem.
That's
and that's just it. These are interchangeable techniques, transferable skills. And that's what we're teaching. Oh, Gemma's put her finger up. What's the matter?
Before you say goodbye.
Okay, yeah. Hi.
You do need to wish a very happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
To
who to?
Derbyshire Di.
Derbyshire Di?
Yeah.
Oh, happy birthday to you. What's she doing today?
She says, I'm having a lazy day today. Birthday morning, so it's allowed. Out for an Indian tonight.
Cake for breakfast, Indian for dinner.
So Indian tonight, saving my stamina. Good girl. I love an Indian meal.
I am impressed, yeah.
Oh, we love an Indian meal,
It's Tuesday
don't we?
today, isn't it? So Tuesday is curry night in our house.
It is curry night in your house.
Yeah.
Yeah. But,
weirdly, it is the only meal that my kids and his kids will all eat. And Tuesday we have all of them.
Yeah.
And generally you, because you love a curry as well.
Yeah, I do, yeah.
It's like Tuesday I feed 7 of us round the table. No, you're out early, aren't you, tonight?
Yeah.
But generally it's a massive pot, enough for 7.
Yeah, all right, isn't
I feel like a canteen. It's all good.
it?
And you're so rude about my cooking, and it's fine.
Oh, and only about your baking. I'm not rude about your cooking, just your baking.
I made chocolate brownies at the weekend. And
Yeah.
Freddie said, see, Mummy, you can make stuff that rise. And he still can't remember rancid. So he still keeps calling my Christmas a racist Christmas cake. Do you remember that racist Christmas cake?
No,
Ray? It's like, no,
rancid.
they were rancid nuts, not racist nuts. And on that happy note, we will see you tomorrow. Fill your boots, get your rulers, get your fabric, get your free scrap bag, and we will see you here tomorrow, 10 o'clock.
10
That's the
o'clock.
one. Yes.
10 o'clock
yes,
with Jane.
Yes. Take care.
Lots of
Bye-bye.
love. Bye.